Hey everyone, Forever2 here, and welcome back to what will be the finale of Euphoria's Story 3.4. In the last video, I made a massive mishap again, but if it's only 30 minutes, or 30 or 36 minutes of content, basically you missed the beginning. So when we encountered Dong Hong, rescued Dong Hong, met with Skrulum, and warned us about Lygus, and then Cyrene meeting with March 7th. That's all you gotta know. And again, I apologize for that mishap, and it will not happen again. So I'm taking things slower this time. So in this introduction here, it's very much far into the future here. So I may have gone over 3 hours, so I actually split the video in two. So whatever I may have recorded yesterday is gonna end up here as well. And I will get to the very point where I stopped recording. So I hope you all enjoyed the video as well, because this quest is gonna break me, or at least gonna make me cry, or it's gonna make me heartbroken, maybe even the latter, but mostly it's gonna make me cry. It's gonna make me shocked as well. I hope you guys really enjoyed for this one, because the character is all about fighting. So I will see you in a few minutes, and I hope you guys had a good 4th of July. So, till then, hope you're ready to watch the rest of it. So, here we go. Okay, so I think I got a few more minutes in me, because we've already passed the 2-hour limit in my recording. So, let's keep on going, because I feel like there's something that I need to do before I end up in here. So, let's keep on going. Yeah, this is where we got to meet Fully.
The future revealed by the Titan.
Just what will we see?
I wonder what. Alright, let's follow the two and enter the end of destiny. We're back here.
The vortex of Genesis. So it is here. But just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more.
I see where that line's gonna go. I figured this line's gonna take this somewhere. I know that line. I know where the next one is.
It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
That reminds me of a Shakespearean villain line. But also, like us, you sound a little more villainous. I wonder why. It is also my favorite line, to be honest. I almost forgot what the play was, but yeah.
The vortex of Genesis, where the world begins and ends. What stage could be more befitting of our final act? Come, I beseech you onward, buoyed by your surging curiosity, as an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach. You have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. You naturally have the right to view the river of time in its fullness, and to witness what he welcomed upon his arrival here. Every absurd and tragic ending. Now, if you would.
Fully's here. My granny. My aunt. Whatever. My girl. Help me out here.
My journey
When
to
the
the
Aranova comes, the skies will clear again.
Oh, deliverer.
Enough
Don't
talk.
walk alone.
Go. What if there's only one person left?
I just know.
Go on,
Beyond the
Snowy.
Aranova.
Make the Aranova.
Don't cut her off! Also, that's all the cries was theirs, except for some. Maybe. Half. What? What was that? Oh, did Fully just exit out? Yeah, she did. She did. She totally did.
None of that matters now. This brutal,
chase journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in.
Isn't that the same line that I heard you say before? And I'm trying to remember because of the 30-minute of content was cut off. I think it was cut off. I'm trying to remember. I think when I did say and mention again that my problem with the 36 minutes of time in the beginning, you may have missed out on Dong Hong talking again, Flame Reaver being stopped by something, you know, all that stuff that I just said right when I made my announcement that I messed up on 36 minutes of content because it got corrupted because it recorded the wrong fucking screen. Alright, that is the same line he has said in that time.
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before.
And she said the same line as the last time, in the end of 3.3. Yeah,
You think so too, right?
but it's different. Yeah, this is the rest of the Final and Siren story. Haven't I seen this scene before? Yes, I think it is. I did.
Ah, indeed. In his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
I don't like the way you sound so excited when you say the miracle. But only one shall live till the end, and they alone will witness Aeronova. Something just clicked on me as well. In one of the memories in Finon, I believe, and probably in 3.2 or is it 3.1, not sure. But when he talked about his homeland, the last image that I saw was Cyrene being stabbed by someone. When I look at this, did you think in one of the would think that Finon was the one that ended Cyrene's life because he had to be the only one surviving to initiate this era nova.
A total of 33,550,335 times.
Okay, I want to stop you right there. I've seen the trailer, I've seen the numbers, but 33 million! This man has suffered in a cycle 30 million times! 30 millions of absolute despair, of struggle, of heartbreak, of seeing the same people dying over and over and over. And there's Foolie's Crystal.
Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, the never-ending cycle.
I figured the cycle out, but I knew it.
Sharp as ever, I see.
You're getting a kick out of this. Alright, where's my bat? Where is my shovel? I'm gonna beat this robot's ass. I'm gonna beat this tin can. He needs a punch. He needs a hit in the face.
Seeing is believing. Why not let your own two eyes uncover the truth? Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs. Flame chase journey and the cycles of Euphorius.
I have a feeling that we're gonna fight him. We're gonna be fighting Lygus here. I can't wait to fight you. It's just something that tells me. Alright.
Please, take your time. Look around as much as you wish.
5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's just watch everything. I don't know, but I feel like no, I don't think the middle is gonna be good. I think we have no choice but to use this one. Eternal Recurrence 134.
Not a single soul to be seen. So this is how the vortex looks at the end of days. Looks like I've got company after all. But since you've made it here, so in the end you succeeded. Executioner.
Oh. So was the Flame Reaver here? Okay. On to the next one. Wait, I didn't see the number. That's a lot of numbers.
Castros, didn't you?
Cassie.
Yes. I've become Death's demigod, and shall never again walk the world of the living. What you see is the surging of the River of Souls, brought on by the countless dead feeding it in these dark times. They cry out. Though dead, they'll converge into a torrent and guard the vortex to see the Era Nova fulfilled.
I will take all the wishes of the departed with me. Please, everyone, fight with me to the very last.
And then Lygus presses the pause button and rewinds everything to start things over from the beginning of the movie.
I hear them. The dead hail you. They're prepared. Go on, Deliverer.
What the?
We'll keep that executioner in our shadows. The path before you leads to light and eternal flames.
Alright, they're staring at me. Hold on a second. 103 48. Yeah. 10,348,765. Is it going to be a higher number this time? Let me read this before I say this. So, let's see, 21. 7,753,021. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, it's Syfy.
There's water everywhere.
Syfy.
This place is always so wet and sticky. Even my tail's getting heavy. Plus that burnt smell. And that sizzling noise. Yikes. Nobody from Dolos could stand this.
So you feel it too, huh?
Go on then. I'll handle the filth. Do what you need to do.
Let me fight with you. Better odds with two.
Hey, remember what the seamstress said? You know what really matters.
Yeah. I'll leave it to you then.
Wow, someone's not shy. Just so you know, I'm not in the business of making losing deals. I'll distract that executioner. You go turn the world's biggest lie into truth. Let me become the first wind of your new world.
Again, looking at straight at my face, guys. Alright, 2,691. Okay. Earlier.
Just shut up and get out of here!
Are you crazy, Mighty? Immortal or not, even if you're the demigod of strife.
Oh, I'm still no match for them.
No, I know you can. I just wanted to request that you witness the Era Nova with me.
Aw. Is this an invite on? Okay. Okay.
Together, let's prove that we're enough to transcend the prophesized fate.
it be that now, at the critical juncture, our mighty deliverer is chickening out? Scared of a stupid prophecy? I'll transcend the prophesized fate. All right. But I've got a better way. As the son of Gorgo, I'll prove myself with one last grand victory. Just like when I ripped out the old king's heart. Go. Leave this to me. If the black tide creatures block out the sun, then we Kremnoans will fight in the shade.
300 guys! Remember that movie? Yeah. You had to bring that one in there, don't you guys?
And when I'm done with that executioner, we'll raise our cups where the west winds end.
Alright, so I guess they're gonna be all for the Chrysos heirs then? Maybe. Alright. Little Ika! No.
Hey, little one. Are you scared?
Where's Hyacinth? Oh my god. Is where Hyacinth went to the sky? Left little Ika behind?
As brave as Hyacinth. Stay close, little Ika.
Oh my god.
What? No, not you two.
Wait, what do you mean? Translator, please. I need to know what he was saying.
I see. I won't squander your kindness. Your hopes.
What did you do, little guy?
So please, keep this bit of sky standing for me.
No. You brave little puck. Oh, no.
Well, now there's one last thing I need to do before the Aranova. Come, Executioner. Let this patch of clear sky show me where to strike.
No way. 82,000... 823,156. Okay. Okay. Let me see. 33,550,334. So we're catching up on the current number.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate.
So even the future revealed by the Titans may not come to pass.
The Era Nova. This unrivaled masterpiece. I have no regrets now that I may entrust it to my most trusted apprentice.
Are you saying?
Fate is ever unassailable. The golden threads tell me the black tide rushes toward the vortex, ready to swallow this place. I must weave the last of my humanity into a net to hold back the deluge. I shall have my final bath in warm and radiant gold. Now, the hour of fulfillment has come. Forgive me. I must snip away every risk to weave the strongest future for the new world. There is nothing more to say. We part here. I shall personally dispatch that wretched executioner, not with threads of gold, but with the steel tip of a needle.
Hey, you can quilt me anytime. I'm just kidding. I mean, so. With... Yeah, nothing. But look at this. Alright, 24,581,189.
Treeby, look.
Oh my god, no.
We made it to the vortex.
I'm trying to remember if there's like different hairstyles. This hairstyle is a bit different.
That prophesied future.
Never mind.
The flower fields where the west wind ends. Era Nova. We're so close.
Jesus Christ. Can F anything. My finite, my boy deserves a break. 33,550,000 and 336. My God, dude. At this point, if we had to go through one more freaking cycle, this dude is gonna have a massive, something that is worthy of a mega crash out, and I can't wait to see that. He'll crash out at some point. If he remembers all the loops, he's gonna have a massive crash out.
You can't speak anymore. Please. Allow me to pause just a moment before I keep my promise. Let me answer your cruel fate by tearing that executioner's heart from the void.
And it just shows how talented this dude's VA is. I'm gonna say big shout out again. Big shout out to Joshua. Well, Joshua. I only know the first name of the VA. Not sure. Josh Waters. He is incredible. Man, I am on the verge of breaking the dam of tears right now. I'm not kidding. It's hard to breathe right now without experiencing this.
The vortex of Genesis. The last time I was here, I was returning the core flame of reason.
The last time he was here?
I didn't have the time to observe it in too much detail back then. But a holy sanctuary of the Titans looks more like their frozen crypt to me.
Not gonna lie, it is a planet of remembrance.
All the core flames do lie here now. It's my honor to walk the final stretch with a mind such as yours, Professor.
Oh, getting ahead of ourselves, are we? Have you forgotten so quickly? I died for truth long ago. What walks with you now is but a thought in your mind.
Of course. How could I forget that?
I mean, an accent is truly genius to figure things out, that he is no more than a shade to replay the cycle.
But I'll say the same to you. It's my honor to walk this final stretch with you, too. Now go. Stand tall and finish your final task.
Yeah. Just leave it to me.
Time for that wretched executioner to pay what they owe.
Damn. I wonder who the execution is. Don't tell me it's gonna be me. Don't tell me it's gonna be someone else. I have already figured out who this executioner might be. The Flame Weaver. I don't know.
You really think you're prepared? Allow me to give you a warning, most earnest. Once you see what these memories hide, the world's course will be forever irreversible.
I'm not sure if we're irreversible. So show me the final memory. I'm already ready, prepared to kick your ass.
Very well. As you have made up your mind, let us bear witness together. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I have been rapturously awaiting your arrival.
Me.
And this, too, is the very reason I must show you everything. I believe that since you've bathed in that eon's gaze,
He's talking about Foley.
you can make Amphorius's frozen fate flow once again.
So this was a trap. What? What's going on?
Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene
Me?
marks the final act of the drama Amphorius.
So this is probably the moment. This is the moment. Before this guy pressed the pause button and took us back into Ides and Elysiae. This is the present now, I think.
The
Me.
final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand, and the last one this world shall undergo. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade, that nameless hero absent from the annals of history. She is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy.
Of course I am.
And now, in the name of the Nameless, she has become an essential and inseparable part of the epic of Amphorius. And this time, under her guidance, what choice shall the hero make? Whither shall the fate of the world flow? And what is the ultimate truth of the nature of Amphorius? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound. But if I may, allow me to temporarily
What the hell?
yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together
My back.
and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final end of the 33,550,336th flame chase journey.
And this was the present. This is what we've gone through.
The master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Stepping into the vortex. They who have already burnt their own self to cinder. The Flame Reaver.
And here he comes. Here he is. What the hell? What the hell? Ooh! Damn.
So, in the end, you succeed.
Same lines. Same lines, you kidding me?
With my flesh as kindling,
What the?
like the first dawn of the new world.
Same timelines. Boss fight! I knew it. Let's fucking go. Our final fight with the Fever. Let us go.
Time has come.
Look at this. Our final boss fight.
Again. Start everything.
Alright. Boss fight time. In slow animations. We got this. Although, again, voice lines are muted here. Except for little Ika. I can hear. I got my strong team here. Not to
I
worry.
only wish that death may protect us. Come, I choose you. Together, we can do anything.
It's also the funny fact that I had a fairy as my companion
This
when
as
I'm
you wish.
using Remembrance Trailblazer.
Time for resolution. Just a facade.
Return to the great dream.
You just don't learn.
Wow. Okay, he healed very fast.
Will you be the blazing sun? Even if all creation burns to ash.
Embrace
Alright,
new
let's
life,
see.
Pollux.
I gotta break something real quick.
I only wish that death may protect us.
Hopefully that stopped it. Alright, it's gonna quickly damage the guy.
We can do
They can probably damage him real fast, break his shields. We got the shield broken, that's cool.
I grant you this, as you wish.
Oh,
Everyone's been waiting for it.
heal, my dear Hyacinth. Alright, there's no phase 2 or anything? I'm gonna be glad if there's no phase 2.
Dispel the gloom. Restore clear skies. Once more.
You know, after this boss fight, this might be the end of my video as well. Just saying.
Just a facade. Please, wilt here.
Alright, come on, Cassie. You got this.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
9%. You got this.
Only wish that
Let
death
this knock him out.
may protect us.
Yeah, the 1% wins.
Ends now with your corpse.
Alright.
Ignite the dawn!
Hell yeah, brother. Alright. Ooh, getting all nervous. Oh, his helmet! His helmet, mask off! The truth reveals. The face reveal. It's him! I knew it! It's a darker version of Finon. Oh my god.
The sons of destruction, now twinned.
Damn!
You can set your blood ablaze. Your fury.
Unknown name.
They completely lost themselves.
And I can't really pause the... I can't really do auto. This is the real fight here going on here.
We can do it all.
Alright.
Scorn.
Alright, you know what?
Just wait.
Alright, we need Cassie.
Might I grant you this, as you wish. Embrace new life, Pollux.
Alright. Oh, damn, he's got
Only wish
double
that
shields.
death may protect us.
Trust me. Together,
We can
Oh
do
my
anything.
goodness.
a little honesty. Care to dance? Is that...
Alright, we're gonna heal that.
Please, chair, please. Wilt here.
The yoke.
Holy hell!
This faint light.
Damn! He's got unlimited blade works here.
Restore clear skies. Once more.
I shall remember this work.
Alright, I...
Suffering.
Eclipse.
Eternal.
Dude, he's got unlimited blade works in the background. And he's gotten his clones attacking us now. Well, I am
Don't
glad
worry,
that
Remember that.
I can't attack him. I have to attack his clones in order for me to stop this, whoever this is. And
A little honesty would do us good.
I don't think there's any
We'll be
way
right.
for me to stop this. Except I gotta heal again. Thank God for Hyacinth. I didn't regret getting Hyacinth.
Embrace new
I don't regret
life, Pollux.
Who are you? Okay, we got him. Part of it. Part of it. part of it? Damn. We just gotta get rid of the other clones to reduce the shield or anything, really. Alright, we gotta support you. Cassie.
Darkness follows me.
Alright. Let's go. More clones losing. More shields. Ooh! Damn.
This form shall fuel the fire.
Alright.
Burn unceasing.
Alright, I gotta admit, that was cool.
Your fate and mine.
With his face revealed and anything. Alright, we took his shields down a notch.
Is this how it feels to be in sync?
Alright, let's get our skill points back
I will
here.
guide.
Let's get some healing.
Some sunshine.
Alright, I think I already reached my ending here.
I only wish that death may protect us.
You know what I just realized? I could have just put Finon in here as well, but I had to stick with my Cassie DP team here.
Life is not as fragile. I grant you this, as you wish.
A little honest life. So fragile like a wisp of silk. Trust me.
Let's go, Mim. Give him the paw.
Together,
Give him the paw. But still, he recovered. Shame. A shame.
Faint light. Dispel the gloom. Restore clear skies. Once more.
Thank you, friend.
I'm not gonna eat fat. I'm not gonna turn on my speed or anything.
The future. Everyone's been waiting for it.
Let's go, Cassie.
Embrace new life.
Yeah.
Pulse.
Let's go, Dragon Force. Come on. A little bit more? We reached it?
One person may witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person can only be you.
Well, we finally fended him off. But is this the first time that we revealed his face? We got his ass. That's gotta be one of the variations of the loop.
Why not let wrath incinerate fate?
Chaos. 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 I glimpse Castellana.
At last, Amphorius's fate has begun to shift. Just as I foretold, your arrival will change everything. After all, you've also been bathed in that Eon's gaze, which can awaken the long-dormant instinct inside a man.
Again, this figure as well. That's gotta be Iron Tomb, I believe.
Much like that scepter we spoke of earlier, it was only under the same Eon's glance that it was reborn. That's right. If you recall, I mentioned it at the very start of our play. The celestial body neuron, once belonging to the erudition abandoned by the Eon. Now, allow me to reveal the final piece of the puzzle for you. The eternal land, known as Amphorius, is nothing more than the scepter's endless, lonely extrapolation.
We kinda figured it was a simulation.
A bottomless well of fury, aimed at the god who cast it aside.
Final Aeronova before the eternal recurrence begins. Oh no.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire.
It's
Didn't
him.
we?
It's the song.
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So has it always been.
I think my theory was right about what happened to his Cyrene and him.
Then why? Why must Emphorius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
You see it too.
Ooh! The glitches!
This burn mark. The flickering cubes. They're not a tide at all. They're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here,
God.
the voices of Titans have never been clearer. Turns out, they were coming from the black tide all along. Is that Emphorius crying?
Or maybe it is screaming at its creator. That it's God.
Finan, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. A dark, cold room with nothing but Orynyx's curtain glowing like crystal. The curtain seemed to contain all of Emphorius, where strange and fantastic dramas played out within. There were countless versions of us, from countless different worlds.
Perhaps it wasn't a dream.
It was a different cycle.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, those sorrowful thoughts have become reality.
Yeah. Just look at that.
So, this is the reason the sky was sealed. Emphorius is merely a larger ID Silicii. We are just characters in this tiny world,
Laboratory?
following the prophecy,
Program?
stepping onto the same journey over
Extrapolation.
and over. What then is this so-called Era Nova?
A reset.
And what are the spectators watching all of this truly hoping for?
Of course.
As a reward for reaching the end of the world, let me answer your questions as the Theoros. I have observed. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed.
Crazy. Insanity.
This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations, the experimental environment known as Emphorius has finally achieved results.
So, the results you speak of are this wreckage of a world. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly.
Oh my
The
God.
Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past.
Yeah.
And Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future.
Yeah.
Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds true. As the model of reason, he reached unprecedented heights. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect heroes and gods. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
What does that mean?
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Kefali's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
But it will not. It's simply going to reset it.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured everything. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it. This is the endpoint of Amphorius's calculations.
What?
A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
I mean, you're talking to a machine, so yeah.
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And without fire, there can be no sunrise tomorrow.
Even if that sunrise is born from annihilation?
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already following a different path from the erudition? It has long since granted divine blessings equally to each child. The golden blood flowing in your veins comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself.
Nanook.
And Amphorius's Chrysos heirs were, from the very beginning, fuel for the Aeon to burn the universe.
I was right.
Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations, the destruction has reached its final destination.
Wow.
Nikos 496.
That's his real name? Nikos? 496?
Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you, the Era Nova is no lie. Just step forward, embrace the Black Tide, and accept the Aeon's gaze. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run to the real universe, fulfilling Amphorius's long-held wish.
Of course.
In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this tragedy.
I knew it was Iron Tube here.
Or we could always choose another option.
Cyrene?
Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars.
Okay, I'm gonna take a break for a moment because I'm really going over my recording, so I'll be right back.
But that also means that there isn't just one Aeon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right?
Yes, she Ooh. No, maybe that's why those memo keepers or memo snatchers were calling her a child of remembrance. She figured that out. You angry now?
Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other eons.
The destruction, Noose, and I think Fully. And I think Fully as well.
It's strange when you think about it.
She figured it out.
If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, your goal would naturally be achieved.
He got impatient. And from what I could figure out from his little speech here, this guy, I guess he felt so angry that he got left behind by Noose, because he forgot about him, or whatever.
Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending. Revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Covering up another possibility.
Wonder what that is.
Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Oh yeah, there's remembrance.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars? What makes you think you're capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya.
Ooh, got your ass. 'Cause he cut you down. Again.
We're going to weave a long dream for Amphorius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this. Right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream.
Wait, the god behind Orynyx? I know she's talking about Fully.
Now, I can say with certainty.
Yes!
Time is the page on which that eon records Amphorius.
I knew it.
If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that eon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time.
Yeah, I knew it.
Imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chased journey.
Ooh. Okay, so is this the point where he goes through 33 million times here?
I understand.
And he willingly does this.
Then let me step into the cycles.
Oh my god.
And continue Amphorius' grand design. To deceive the gods. Deceive the world itself.
Oh my god. You have got to be kidding me. He wasn't a victim. He was willing to do this. Because it was Cyrene. They discovered, or at least Lygus revealed all this to them. And now they know what to do. This man is willing to suffer 33 million cycles of despair. 33 millions of facing black tide again and again. Just to see this dude fail to release the Iron Tomb, I think. To create this, to create some form of something from, I think, grooming, I think, him to become some sort of Ancient of Destruction, to target Noose.
But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you...
She has to die. And she knows it.
All right. Let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey. So, come on. Cheer up a bit, okay?
Don't tell me he's gonna do it with a smile.
In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey. And then let her become a romantic part of this story.
Oh my god.
I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice. Erasing time again and again. Resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me. And I will always have my charm.
God damn it. God damn it. Sorry.
Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world. Quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the Black Tide, I'll become their vessel. To prevent the arrival of Aranova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. As long as I don't extinguish, the flame chase will never end. Until Amphorius welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing. Honor the past and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything. Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear.
Oh my god.
So long, Kaslana.
Kaslana. That's his real name? That's his true name?
As the Theros I have observed, destruction and synthesis is formed.
Oh! We break it! Wait. Ooh! Ooh! What the?
I will wait for that day for as long as it takes.
Oh my god.
Day will come to remember the demon
Oh!
and follows in our footprint to right anything and whatever was.
Cyrene, oh damn. 0 day. 0 day! 0. Wow.
That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Counting down or counting up? It's counting up. This is the beginning of the cycle here. Damn! You achieved it! His true form. Look at that. The birth of Kaslana. Oh my god.
The world is collapsing. And the people are crying.
Well, there you go, guys. Kaslana. Yep.
We too must part ways here. Friend. Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger. Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again. You can stay here forever. And time will stand still for you. Let it flow. It's time for me to go. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins, will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction?
Wait a minute. Is... No, it ain't.
The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers, simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. The person I wish to become. A real, living person. A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before. No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate, and I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator, bringing endless fury to the darkness, sweeping the world. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soldier who wavers. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. Kids always get to change their minds. Things are so happy and simple for them. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos. Then go, Kaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world, seize the core flames, and rewrite your fate. burn yourself up with all your might, wield your futility like a sword, and fight against the gods. In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this.
Ooh. Again.
So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed, just as Professor Anaxa once said. In that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body.
Dude, look at his eyes. They're completely dead. Like, there's nothing left. No light in his eyes no more.
When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the light calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. That mortals could slay gods. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Saritra, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans.
Okay, so we got a mention of a new character that's about to come out after his banner, or at least after the collab or anything. Saritra. I believe in the forums, she is the Chrysos heir of Talantin. Yeah.
And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
The first eternal recurrence.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Saritra. I must share the truth with her.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me Hycelan.
That's her?
Nameless Swordmaster.
So that's Hycelan's. Yeah. So that's how she voices. Alright.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Finan? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Finan or Pynan?
She almost said Paimon. Yeah, I'll take this win.
Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left unseen? All right, nameless Swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action.
Okay, so Finan's technique, we've already learned that in my last video about this. So whenever an enemy shows up here, this little spot here, we could use a little technique here.
Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
Added says.
Light up the dark.
Alright. So, I'm gonna take a break for a bit and I'll be right back again. Okay, testing here, and we are probably back here. Okay, so I did say I was taking a break here, and I kind of had to do a lot of stuff, So now we're probably in the next day in this part 2 of the video. It's a lot confusing when you're trying to go ahead and recording stuff here. So, am I able to use this? Maybe not necessary, but can I do it from far here?
Light up the dawn.
Yes, I can. Yes. Yes, I can.
Oh. Nice moves.
Why, thank you. And you're making me more convincing to pull for you, but I need Sunday.
Light up the dawn.
Now,
We just washed it away and here it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
oh yeah, I just noticed something up there as well. The first eternal recurrence. So this is the first cycle. I only noticed that.
Light up the dawn.
I'm basically nuking them. Oh.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
Sorry, I forgot about you two. Yeah. Does it really take 2 technique points to get rid of them? I think
The
so.
waters end here. The one you seek is beyond this point.
I just noticed too. Look at her stomach. It's bubbly. That's water. That's her rib cage. Cool effects though.
At last. I can meet with Her Majesty Saridra herself. Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her crown.
Sounds like Farina to me, but okay. Respect.
She really is down to earth.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
Okay. So, are we really going to meet with Saridra? Wait, hold on. Is that who I think it is? Yeah. I want to check something. Oh. Something told me just check the description as well. I was told to check my descriptions every time I go through something, just in case if I get started on it. So, greet Imperator Saridra. Do you still remember them, Kaslana? The one who won't reach the dawn. The hero tore through the sky, Holy Maiden fell from the cliff, and the chessmaster ignited the first flame, all in the name of prophecy of Worldbearer. What noble deeds! Yet fate, ever generous, ensures that the death-bound nymphs shall find their death nevertheless. O Deliverer, behold the lifeless ash they've become. Do you still futilely dream of saving them? Those who push the boulder upward will see the earth swallow them whole. Those who meddle with the time earn nothing but a shattered shell. Hear me, you're no different from them. The singers still scream, and the bright-eyed still go blind. Go then, march on alone. Revel, dance, throw yourself into the tireless flame, and never stop. And it is Aglaia and Tribby. Right.
Dux Goldweaver, little hostage.
What?
Apologies for keeping you waiting.
I know you didn't just say little hostage to Tribby here. Hostage?
It's you.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her Majesty Saritra?
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her.
To be honest, you never did laugh.
The Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
Oh, so there's an ambush.
I see. It's a trap.
Yep.
I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealant. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
I'm curious one thing. Also, on this version here, you can actually change the language as well. But unfortunately for me, I have yet to download the voice pack here. But I guess in any case, I better do so, I guess. But it's going to be like a bigger size here. So I might just pause recording for a bit and let the thing download. So I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Alright, I just completed the download of the Japanese voice pack. Just in case. I could compare it to the other heroes, but I want to hear at some point. But let's go ahead and keep going.
White-haired Swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world.
I'm pretty much sure he knows about everything.
So, how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
Let's speak of Triby's prophecy.
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands.
Now that's a face I have not seen. Then look at the surprise on her face right there. She's like shocked or surprised.
Is that correct, Lady Triby?
How is this possible?
He's the main character. He's doing a forced loop here, guys.
He got it right?
Yeah.
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Triby. The Finan of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you, but do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth, and you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same.
It's pretty much going to be the same thing over and over, right?
And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself anew. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saritra. And after a long and arduous negotiation, we came to an agreement. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the Flame Chase, the core flames, would be sealed by my hand. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, in our conquest of the Earth, I had to prove that my power could transcend fate. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported the Earth. But this time, Amphorius encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head, and raised the core flame high. The crowd gathered around the scorched remains of the god, roaring with joy, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time.
Now that's a good reflection right there. It's like tiny little embers or candles, right?
Yes. In that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clearer. I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I brought down the other titans. One by one. I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world also emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
Alright, so that's the end of the first cycle, right? I would think so. Wait. Two Finons? Oh, forgot he's Kaslana. Right.
The people kept their promise.
Oh.
And handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So...
Finon, what are you thinking, boy?
Draw your sword, Executioner!
Oh, shit.
I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive!
Okay, there was a bit of an audio-video delay there. That's my bad here. Or is it just the internet bullshit? What? Wait, who won? You guys look the same to me.
After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself.
He didn't resist, huh?
That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future?
Whoa.
I can't remember anymore.
Wait, does this mean if he kills him, if Finon kills Kaslana, does he receive his memories? Does he become the next Kaslana?
I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. Sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break. But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again.
I'm trying to remember what this theory was. Like, if someone was forced to push a stone up to a mountain, and if it falls, you start over. I'm trying to remember what that is.
After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
I gotta tell you, Joshua has a good range. Okay, Eternal Recurrence number 1. Subject Kaslana persuaded the 12 Chrysos heirs to recover all 12 core flames in a peaceful way. After verification, the unauthorized access did not have a substantive impact on the experimental process. Life cycles on the 12 Chrysos heirs were terminated strictly in the predetermined experimental sequence and successfully loaded into the buffer. Subject Kaslana regressed to the extrapolation process, and abnormal fluctuations were detected in his mind function. Admin notes the first devastating failure? So what was Ligas trying to achieve? I know it's for a fact to try to release iron tubes. Oh, there's more. So, number 2, Subject Kaslana adopted a strategy similar to the Eternal Recurrence 1. No substantial impact. Regressed. Minor adjustments detected in the Subject Kaslana strategy. Decision weighing for avoid sacrifice of past companions has been increased. Terminated normally. Okay. Number 15. We're skipping some. Attempted to decompile the Black Tide for the first time, aiming to elevate excess privileges and execute unauthorized access authorization operations against specific subjects, represented by the 12 heirs. Okay. Again, terminated normal. 42. 11th attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed, so he tried to attack the Dondifies. So again, decision weighing for avoid the sacrifices of past companions showed a minor decline. Then 133 analysis of observations from Eternal Recurrence 83 to 133 indicates that Subject Kaslana's strategy is gradually converging with that of Eternal Recurrence number 42. Over-synchronity risks detected. Okay. This will undoubtedly reinforce the Iron Tomb's destruction vector. Within expectations, no intervention is required. Continuing observation. So, damn. I guess he tried to brute force this. Again, this is the 134. And this will tell us anyway. Oh, that's the Atlas thing here. Then, damn. And we're going up. Okay, so 134th. I'm wondering what situation we're in.
Absolute nonsense.
What's up, Professor? Professor.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The Black Tide came from beyond the sky. And everything else is no exception.
So I'm going to guess that he has already figured this out in every freaking cycle. He has already had everything figured out, but he just likes to research a lot, experiment a lot. And he just got straight up spoilers. Yeah.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change, the Anaxa I know always remains as harsh as ever.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles and crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean? You're willing to help?
He sounds so hoarse, like he's just tired. But I think he's sounding more deeper. Or, I don't know what he sounds like, honestly. But I can tell you that the Void VA has got some good range.
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, The noble titans have no reason to refuse. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
Still is.
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me.
I don't think there's any Scarlets left if there's Black Tide up there.
We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Yeah, let's see if we can walk you like this here.
Light up the dawn.
I think it's just forcing me to step out, yeah.
Light up the dawn.
Yeah, I'm just brute forcing.
Light up the dawn.
I'm literally just pulling out a black
You've
hole.
been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
If you're talking about in past cycles.
You're already much luckier than the other students.
Alright. I feel like this is too easy. What's gonna happen?
Hold up.
Yeah.
Keep your wits about you. Someone's watching us.
Syphy.
Pretty boy. Your eyesight's better than I thought.
If Cypher's gonna give out an ASMR session, then you're gonna have to learn from Jane Doe.
As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you. Isn't it, white hair?
What did you do, Caslano?
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. This is the sacred ground of reason, and no one may desecrate it. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, cat girl.
I just know he just said cat girl. I took a look at that and I was trying to hold my laugh. How many times has he called her cat girl?
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking. I have some words for you, too. First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Here we go. Again.
I just realized something. If Caslana is the Flame Reaver, that means he had to fight her in a number of times. And if this is the 134th, then this might be he had to face her 133 times.
Core Flame Thieves. You really think you can scare off a Sage of the Grove with nothing but empty threats?
Oh, you little bastard.
Gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue.
Oh, he's here.
Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, please come search this core flame right here. Aw, don't cry now.
Nom nom.
That was close. I'm out of here.
Okay. I may hate the sudden he just appears and... Yes, we already know about the Spirit Thieves trigger, he just skipping all that. But how are we going to do that, though?
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I first set out on the Flame Chase journey, Lady Treby never managed to teach me Orynyx's miracle. But along the way, I learned a thing or two.
And since he completed a number of cycles gathering core flames, he has already have all the power, huh? Alright.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
The Venerationists' foolish inventions finally come in handy.
How is this possible?
I got the ultimate power.
You've arrived, Zacharias. Always so punctual.
Of course, he knows everything. Yes, he knows who he is.
What? Do you know who I am?
I'm running out of patience.
And he sounds angry.
So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief. Hand over the core flame, and let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still be saved.
Save. You think better than any bard.
Okay, I'm curious now. I'm getting curious here.
僕の忍耐もそろそろ尽きる。
Okay.
これ以上説明する気はない。さあ、シーフ、火種を渡すんだ。来たか。
Okay. All right. I just wanted to know. I need to compare it from both versions here. Maybe.
If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Emporius has ever known.
He ain't wrong there. He's not wrong. And he knows it too.
No matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh. You'll just get consumed by the divine flames and drag this world down with you.
And I hate to say it, but I think Finon or Kaslana is gonna flaunt how many he has gone through this and how many chloroframes he's gonna say he has inside.
134.
What?
Yeah.
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry is...
Okay, so every cycle he has to get 12 core flames. And you're gonna have to multiply that by the number of how many times he has went through.
1,596.
And you think that's not enough? Can you imagine how many core flames he carries in 33,550,306? Or is it 306? I don't remember. Or is it 336? I don't remember.
Yes.
He admits it.
1,000 core flames and just a single Chrysos hair. How is that even possible?
I've come this far. And that's proof enough.
But someday you will burn to the ground.
I mean, we've seen his ultimate. We've seen what happens to him. And if the picture, if the mural is not evidence enough, yeah.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel a thing.
Damn.
You...
And I see Syphi just peeking over there.
This is the final warning.
Damn. At this point, he's already tired as hell.
Fine. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction.
He ain't wrong.
Even so, I'll use my divine power, despised by the people of this world, to achieve that 1 in 100 million possibility.
He's a goat.
Bartolos!
Oh, damn, no. Cypher, I never heard her like that.
Brett, if you have the guts, you'll have to first step over my dead body.
And how many times he has stepped over it? We fighting you again, huh? Damn. Alright. Give me a minute. Need to turn on my light. Alright.
We can deal with just by ourselves.
Right. Alright. Time for a skill. Because he said so. Okay.
Fine.
Okay, so knowing Sacrius' method of things, he'll change his patterns. Like, he'll sometimes say, attack him with ultimate, attack him with basic attack him with skill. That makes it the damage more worth. Now I could get rid of the
There's
scrubs.
no other choice but to move forward. For the next tomorrow.
Now I can get rid of the others. If I can. And no, I'm not going to do the fast forward because I know for a fact that it's going to mess up my gameplay. Or recording. Skill time.
I'm fine.
Do I...
There's no other choice but to move forward.
I don't think I need my ultimate for this. Yeah, I don't need my ultimate for this. I really don't.
How absurd.
And let me guess. This is a fake.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Over and over again.
And the OST is playing, though.
Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake. Obvious as day.
I know.
And he knows this.
I know. It always plays out like this. The spirit thief covers for her, and the trickery demigod escapes with 2 core flames.
And there she is.
And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she decides to stand before me once more.
Yeah, I just realized something. He's doing a recap. He's retelling the story, how all this went down. He knows this. You know, I just realized something, that if he's gonna fight... Oh no.
Exactly like the countless past hers I've known. Cunning. Yet so naive.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me. No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
And again, I realized that in order for him to get the core flames, I think I feared this, but he had to fight his friends, his comrades, in order for him to get the core flames. Man.
All right then, we'll see.
Silence.
Oh.
This is new.
One-eyed boy. What are you trying to pull now?
Go, Cyphara. Give us some time and this isn't for her, but for you.
Oop, my bad. Sorry.
Go, Cyphara. Give us some time in private.
Why?
You've walked too far down this path.
Oh?
It's time to discuss a possibility.
Dude.
Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames.
It may not sound like it, but I think he's trying to save this guy. He's trying to save him. Like, I know that Anaxarus is pretty much selfish and he doesn't really give a damn about anybody. But this might be the first one he's trying to, like, convince Finan or Kaslana to just stop.
For old time's sake, turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried, because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
Of course.
Oh my goodness. Why?
I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye?
Really?
Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
So what I'm getting is, damn. So he's the one that. Oh God, no, I realized it. If I know about the Flame River burning down homelands, Kaslana or Finon was the one who did destroyed all their homelands to force each of the Cryososairs that are destined to Akuma here. Because I think I don't know why when an Access says that he sees the people as ants, but if we're talking about simulation wise, I think he sees everyone, his friends, are nothing more than numbers, because they're programs or some sort of characters designed in a simulation here. And with each cycle, he remembers, but they all don't know what he's going to go through. So instead of trying to be like friendly and all, he just sees them as numbers. I think he's going to be more like brute forcing and try to fast forward this whole soul journey here. And yeah, he destroyed her hometown, his hometown, anyone's hometown. Damn, just tries to force them. And he knows this too. How many times he has done this? Well, the current number stands out.
I don't want to argue anymore.
Yeah.
No matter what I say, the outcome won't change.
It's just predestined.
Make your biggest effort to resist, or accept fate, and hand over the core flame to me.
I'm sorry, I need to change voices here to see comparing.
最後まで抗うか
Okay.
運命を受け入れて火種を渡すか選べ
Alright. It kind of changed a bit. Both VAs of both languages are going so out in this. And I think I kind of remember that voice actor, the Japanese one.
Even if it's futile, we all have the right to choose.
No matter what, he's still being nice about it.
Yes. Even if it is futile, and the world is just a divine joke.
When I walk into the destruction written by the gods, with my own 2 legs, you will witness. Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
And so, at the end of the 134th cycle, the Traveler and the Scholar fulfilled their fates once again.
Wait, did these things increase?
Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. I can't quite remember all this.
Oh my goodness. Oh god, I just realized it. What he's looking at, those are the core flames that he attained from each cycle. I noticed that there were just a few last time we went here. Now there's like a lot more here. Those are the core flames.
In the endless darkness, for no reason, a voice always lingered by my ear. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Reduced to ashes. Such a familiar end. It happens in every journey. Always the same.
Eternal Recurrence 134. His 103rd attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. Decision weight approaching 0.000018. Over synchronically risk detected. Life cycles of 12. Okay, again. Okay, we're skipping a few. 5,297. 5,266 attempt to breach the core has failed again. Terminated with the trend of acceleration noted. Again, regressed. Subject strategy now nearly identical to the Recurrence 42. Mind function degradation detected with possible irreversible damage. Administrator directive received no more prompts about the risk of mind function damage. There's more. 12,396. Again, with Deceptor's core failed. Same thing. Let's see. Again. Okay, it's skipping more. From 46,000 to 71,000. 80,000. 95,000 to 108,000. I think at some point he just doesn't want to go through the whole thing anymore. He just kept on trying to breach this the scepter core or the Dawn device again and again and again. And this is the 108th, 642th. I wonder what's going to be this time. And it's going up again by 2. There it is again. What's it going to be this time? Who's going to be this time?
You don't look so good, Deliverer.
God damn, that gave me chills. No. Not my boy Mighty. Oh god, the fighty fandom is going to be all over this. Oh, they're going to be sad about this encounter. No. I'm sorry, guys.
Even after going through 108,642 cycles, Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased? It's a derogatory name.
Yeah, I know all too well. You only meant it sincerely in the first cycle, after that one and only time we walked side by side. Every time since. It always ends up like this. Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your weak spot. And the only way to kill you.
Because he told Finon his weak point. Therefore he knows it. And how many times has he stabbed him in the back again?
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you, did they ever retreat?
Oh my god, I just forgot to read the description in the other timeline. I wanted it to know what it said, but oh well.
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How pathetic.
I have to remember how this feels.
Alright, let's go back to the Japanese again and hear his other voice here. Because if I know the voice, because if I do recognize the voice, that's gotta be Honkai Impact's Kevin. Let me see.
108,642回の輪廻を経ても
I was right. It is him.
そしてヘリオスが君の第10胸椎に刺さる。それが君を死に至らしめることができる唯一の弱点だからね。一度もない。僕はこの感情を忘れてはならない。
Yeah, it is him. Alright, again, apologies.
Remember that I was once human. Or else the destruction will completely consume me.
If you win, tell the mighty most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent. So always remember to give it your all and never slack off.
I'll keep that in mind. As always.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. I, the king of the Kremnoan Legion, will host the final feast in the center of this arena, and the prize will be the flames of strife. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame the trial. The gods' dying ramblings. Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. So you must understand, facing the demigod of strife means there's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
And the fact being that they being best friends here. Possibly more, I don't know. It hurts much because I'm being forced into this. He has to fight his friends to get the core flames.
I understand.
Step forward and face me in a final battle. I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance.
Ooh, they gave him the Nikador voice here. Alright, just got back and I got me some little bit of a snack. Alright, where was that? So, you will bear the blazing sun until the dawn. Okay. Do you still remember him, Kaslana? The one who won't reach the dawn? All hail Minimos, the greatest conqueror, the mightiest protector, the strongest of all, the dying lion, eyes blazing, the king with no kingdom. Drink a little tea for clearing my throat. Tell me, if Kefali never forgets, how many scars have you already carved on him? How many vertebrae have you shattered? How many times did you drive your blade through his back? Jesus. How did the library of Garbaniforo fall to flame? Oh, man. I just remembered that in some other video, or at least in another story mission, Mighty mentions that he wanted to show us the library anytime. God, this is getting sad. What color was the destruction of the last Kremnoan? You pitiful jester, fit not only for singing, dancing, and jests, but also for treachery that walks the razor's edge. Go on, veil your folly with the weight of the world, then adorn your fratricide with it, just to savor the taste of this tragedy. Wait. Hold on, I'm not kidding, guys. I'm trying to press S. It's not making me go anywhere but forward. Don't make me do this, man. Whoop. The glitch. This is where it begins. This is the buildup of crashing out. But it's not going to be total crash out. What's going to happen if I get closer? Damn, he transformed into Nikador. Oh, damn. I don't know what to do.
Oh, martyrs, behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun.
There we go.
And will not end till death.
You've got to be kidding me.
It's time to temper myself.
Look, I can't auto this. I'm forced to face him.
For the next tomorrow! I'm fine.
I'm gonna let this game pick up. I'm gonna let this game pick up here.
Conquer this world or be conquered by me.
What are they stealing my soul, man?
As you wish.
Oh, hold on, what does it say? For the sake of fairness, let us go to a faster battleground. Alright.
Full glory. I salute you.
Alright. We're going full angel mode here.
That's all I ever wanted.
Alright. You asked for it.
Empty shell.
Damn. Talk about overkill.
The flames in this body are not strong enough.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I hated this boss when I first went to Euphorius. But now I'm feeling sad because, look at this. It says Minimos, Lance of Fury. Hold on, this got me curious. Hang on. Let me see if I can look into this. You know, I let me see. No. There it is. A supporter of strife. Their madness has tamed the tenacious soul, and their master remains unwavering ever since. Like a war song in the northern wind, they wield their spear with resolution. To decimate enemies, to temper the soldiers, to deliver glory, respect, and determination to their friend and savior. What does this say? The undefeated and the sovereign of all battles, the king of Castle Kremnos and of ruins, grand artisan of the war chariot and the throne upon a mountain of corpses, and father of victory, the usurper of glories, the lightning that split the sea, the guardian of Euphorius, the demigod of strife, the lance of fury, Minimos, a general that all the world should heed, the eternal sharp sword, the law of strife, and of the ending strife. Praise Minimos, the greatest of conquerors, greatest guardians, the strongest of them all. So that changed.
Hail the new world. I grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash.
Damn, that took half.
A scorching hatred, an empty
The sweltering sun will not fall behind. What? What does that mean? Shattered battleground?
Use the flames of your fury to scorch your own.
Well, that's gonna make it.
Minimos.
Wait,
Let
it's forced.
Strife decide the outcome.
Ooh, what? So Waldo this shit?
Let this burn. Or curse of immortality!
One-shotted! Oh my god. My brother. My boy.
You may crown yourself.
No, man. Damn, man. And I hate the fact that my PC sucks.
In your next life, I shall once again block your path. Deliverer, I wish you eternal victory.
The 108,642nd core flame of strife fell into the fire.
Oh my god, man.
Yet the shadows of the black tide still loomed, and pain and despair spread across distant lands. The blaze was still not enough. It had to be fed. Even if it meant burning this body to ash.
Ooh. Now they're starting to set fire. And what's the timeline? We're getting near. We're getting near. 2 million now.
No matter how bright the sun is, there are still places it cannot reach.
No, not Cassie.
Moreover, the sun you bear is both cold and blinding.
No, not you.
A sun like that surely cannot bring warmth to the nether realm of the next life.
Golden blood is born from the destruction. We have long since lost the right to seek warmth. Only by feeding the flames can we melt that hopeless future.
Allow me to ask, how many core flames do you carry now?
Just double checking again.
24 million.
Jesus Christ.
41,183.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol. Tragic firewood.
No matter. I will bear this burden.
I'm afraid to do this. I'm afraid to hear this in the Japanese voice because I know it's going to be hardening.
2404万
Jesus.
1183個だ。
That's it. That's the Kevin I know.
だからそのような姿に。
構わない。僕が黄金の血は壊滅から生まれたものだ。僕たちには初めから温かさを求める権利なんてない。
This is definitely Kevin's voice actor. Because I can never forget that broken, just done. You hear how broken he is? Like, he's just done. But he still has to go.
As long as you hand over the core flame of death.
And for the reason I fell in love with Castorus here, but no. You better not, man.
I must refuse.
No.
As the demigod of death, I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
And this hurts too because he has to do this.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death. Indeed. You are not the Finan I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can still become the fragrant bed where you fall asleep.
In the end, still, it seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
God, no.
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, please understand that my resolve is not to be underestimated. Even Kefali cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life. No one can shoulder the balance of life and death alone, not even a god. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the authority of death. I am the Hand of Shadow, Castorus, the demigod of death. Listen closely, deliverer from days past. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy deaths.
I'm almost afraid to read the description. Oh god. Do you still remember her, Kaslana? The one who won't reach the dawn. Castorus, with every sigh flowing from her fingertips and her hands blocking all words of comfort. She held each death close to her heart and swallowed every cry of grief in her palms. Tell me, if Cavalier never forgets, how many pairs of wings have you shattered for her? How many blossoms have you snuffed out? How many butterflies have you cast into the ashes? The moonlight's fragrance once streamed like the river of souls. How did you turn it into golden poison and make it libations for your banquet of feudal deliverance? And yet, it is you, so-called deliverer in sheep's clothing, who ought to be the sacrifice upon the altar by the gods. It kind of reminds me of that one minigame of puzzles about the goat or sheep. The black sheep is literally the wolf in sheep's clothing, so... Ugly beast. Your seemingly pious gaze cannot hide the seething venom beneath. And that spear-like horn of yours was born to slay your kin. So feast upon bones and call it grace. The sweetness will surely convince you. I never truly knew anything about the blade of slaughter. And again, I'm pressing left and right, backwards. I'm even holding it down. I can't really move anywhere, and he's probably just seeing the titans inside. He's imagining they're titans. Oh god. Well, I'm sorry, Cassie. It has to be done.
At this crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
Alright.
It's time to temper myself.
Dude, his voice is different. Yeah. Let me read this story first. So we got the broken body of death that remains in the limbo of life and death. They woke once again to fight against fate. The demigod could not bear to witness a friend walk toward an end where more cruel than death, and thus reached out their long arm to stop a friend. Even though withered bones and rotting flesh are all they have left, their power and determination are not to be underestimated. Is there anything else about these things? All who wish to futilely escape and must flee suit. They all have the same thing. Alright.
The new world will arrive! I'm fine.
Alright.
I ask you to rest here!
Oh, damn! Immediately the one-pointer!
I must transform my soul into a raging fire.
Damn.
Must burn that idol of destruction to the ground.
All of this,
Ooh.
how is it any different from that little future?
Yeah, let me see if I can block it.
Quench the flames with blood. Is that all? Branded with Strife's name! With the old sun's embers, hail the new world's dawn!
Dude! She keeps insta-killing me and I still keep on going. Damn. I hate to drop the rock on you, Cassius, but I'm so sorry.
I grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash.
And it still won't keep. The sweltering sun doesn't fall until it burns out.
Empty shell.
Even if I can't win, I must try.
And it still make me go here.
Let this be a tribute to your million struggles, fought time and time again.
After death, there will be no eternal sleep. What was with the achievements? And I'm so sorry, Cassie.
See that the firelight in the darkness is not.
No, man. I'm sorry, Cassie. God, she was my favorite
The
character.
core flame of death was taken from the dragon's belly. What a brilliant flame. It should shine upon all. Light the path ahead. And illuminate the dawn of Amphorius that's to come. 2,003,432 cycles.
Dude, you gotta give props to the VA, his VA Joshua. I only know his first name, but he has gone all out in this. Perfect for this. I'm gonna keep on saying it. He's really doing good at this character. I would have given props if I could.
24,041,184 core flames. As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
And again, here we go. We're at the 5, guys. The 4,000,000th and first. Here we are again.
You're here. As always. You're still lingering. Deep within me. Never fading away.
I can already tell this voice is getting closer to that of the Flame Reaver.
Because you haven't completely abandoned hope. Am I right? You're still waiting for a miracle. For the true hero to come and save us.
I'm gonna take a gander and guess that the true hero is me. The Trailblazer.
If that thread of hope exists, it must come from beyond this world. From the true starry sky.
I hate to do this again, but I'm gonna see how the hero within sounds like.
来たんだね。いつもみたいに。まだ僕の心から消えていないんだね。君だって未だに奇跡が起こるのを待っている。僕たちを救ってくれる本物の英雄が現れるという奇跡をね。もし一縷の望みがあるならば、それは世界の外。本物の星空からやってくるに違いない。
No more comparing. I'm just straight on English.
But if it's just a traveler with no connection to Amphorius, they may not understand our struggles.
You're wrong, buddy.
Nor be willing to join this fight.
I've already have.
Your thoughts are wavering. The mark of destruction is deepening. But even within the gods' cold calculations, unconditional courage and goodwill still emerge. So, never forget what set you on this path.
Cyrene.
How many times has it been? Remind me again. My memory is a bit fuzzy. 4 million. Exactly. Then that blaze inside of you must be burning hotter than ever.
Probably enough for a supernova.
Yes. When I first forged the 12 core flames into one, I had the same impression. The destruction. A power unlike anything before surged within me. Violent flames ready to tear my body apart and consume this world, this wretched prison. I thought that was it. The ultimate power which nothing could surpass. And yet now,
There he is.
this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames. I suppose it won't be long. Perhaps just a fleeting 10,000 years. Before it's reduced to nothing but charred, crumbling bones.
And that'd be the Flame Reaver here. That's his current form here. He literally just burned down until he turned to charcoal. A walking charcoal.
And when that happens, your long struggle will finally come to an end.
No. I've already found a way to keep the cycles going.
Mind sharing it with me?
In every new cycle, a new me is born. All I have to do is push the next Finant to the end of the world. And then...
meet him, face him, duel him. Yeah.
Then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames, my memories, and carry on the path I started.
Which is exactly what he did.
Bold plan, but risky. What if, one day, the next you refuses to follow the same path? How can you ensure the continuation of the cycles?
If it were Professor Anaxa or Aglaya in my place, maybe they'd come up with something smarter. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet everything on the next Finant. And trust that he makes the same choice I did. But even in this wretched prison, luck is still sometimes on my side. Because I never forget what set me on this path.
Wait, you mean...
Yeah, Siren.
Ever since I committed to this plan, not once in millions of cycles has there ever been an exception.
We're at the current now. This is our time. My eyes. The 23,570th eternal recurrence.
I can do this, Lord Finant.
Hi, Yassine. I just got done coughing, drinking from the wrong pipe with my water, and no, not you.
As the demigod of the sky, a healer of Twilight Courtyard, I will heal you, and then...
Not the sweet girl.
A black tide. It's consuming you. You can't hold out much longer, demigod.
He ain't gonna call her by her name. At this point, he sees her as some other number, or some... not friend, not comrade, just... nothing.
Hand over the core flame. Let's put an end to this suffering.
Now, that just won't do.
I've seen you cry in the trailer. I don't want to see you or hear you cry like this. She's so strong.
A healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. Shouldn't they?
Hiya, Cynthia.
Well, he's actually calling her by her first name. Don't make me do this. I have to check it. You will bear the blazing sun until... That changed again. Do you still remember Koslana, the one who won't reach the dawn? In that drunken dream, the mountains loomed high and steep, and there you saw yourself. Believe me, O future witness. He stood atop of that peak, and the people sang with him in ecstasy. The broken Chrysos heirs, the twisted demigods, they sang, they spun, they stamped their feet upon the ground with him. Hail! Terror struck his heart. Prophecy burned in every soul, wild and raptured of madness. Hail! Spare them! Koslana, spare them! Your peerless flame sends chills down every spine. Let them sing of the tireless heroes. Sing of the Aeronova. Sing of that land where wine and honey flow in torrents. Let them sing how he wove new glory among the stars, and how the eternal city crashed to dust. How Achaemens, Castrum Kremnos, and every lineage they knew were destroyed. As for Koslana, he is still within the drunken dreams upon the sheer and jagged peak. There he lights, flame with blood and blood with flame, like a sun whose blaze banished all evil from its path. The mountains are rise cruel and steep, yet still he dances there alone, wild and unceasing in his joy. Yet all proves futile. Or is it futile? Doesn't matter. The flames know no weariness, and the dawn is beyond reach. All proves futile. The flames know no weariness, and dawn is beyond reach. Jeez.
Return the dawn to this world.
I swear,
The raging fire.
your deaths won't be in vain,
Might drive back the
just as they have never been.
Bring tomorrow to this world.
sunrise.
Finish the sun's work.
Oh my god.
The break of day.
Oh, there. God damn, this is giving me chills, and she just turns around.
I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of world bearing. The one who can lead us. Lead this world. It's just... I don't understand. Within the sun upon your shoulders, the part of that warmth that should come from you. From an ordinary person. It's so faint.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker, compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end, that pass the flames to the next me.
The song is getting to me already.
Over and over and over again.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the selves you've left behind. But what about you? What about your wishes? The wishes of all the countless versions of you. Ah, Lord Kazlana. So that's how it is, without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation. You lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. Then I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance, doesn't it?
No. An empty flame saves no one. But I still believe in you, Deliverer.
Oh my god.
I, Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight, am neither strong enough to command the wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. And then, may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known.
Hang on a second. I gotta stop recording. Actually, no.
May they bring Amphorius, a rosy-fingered dog.
And time to fight the bird.
Though the light has grown dim, its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
I got my ultimate right here. I didn't even press anything.
No matter. Let this blazing sun fill the sky with golden fire.
Ooh. You know, when the game doesn't really render fully, I can almost faintly see the chest of the Flame Reaver above.
Fire. Burning.
We're already at the fucking final. We're already at the final fucking form here. Yeah.
Quench the flames.
Alright. Let's see. Let's see if I can counter this. I can. Maybe I should have countered. Maybe I should have countered. Oh, my turn ends when it attacks.
Let the sky merge with all this world's suffering.
And I'm still going, aren't I? Yeah, still going. I'm half. Oh god, no. Still making me sad about this. Not Hyacinth, guys. Come on. Polio, you are horrible at this. But it makes a good story. God, it makes me hate Hoyo, but I love Hoyo for this. It's making me feel things that I never felt before, and it's absolute shock.
Farewell.
It's time to swallow them up. And it's painful. One-shotting her. No. There we go.
Yes. Your sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose. The sky fell.
Damn.
The 23,570,000th cycle came to an end. And this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen. So pure it consumed all in its path. This was the end of the world. And the start of the next. For a moment, I saw the destruction of the universe. That being known as Iron Tomb. Its will to break free from the black tide burns fiercer than the blazing sun. Is this Amphorius' wrath? If its choice has already been made, if fate is set in stone, I will still never yield to it.
Ooh. Look at this, guys. He's got the Nanook look. He's got Nanook's look here. Yeah. He's done. He's just so done.
23,570,000 cycles. 282,840,000 core flames.
Jesus Christ. It's enough for a supernova.
No more chasing is needed. And now, I am the fire at the end of the long night. The flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a revolution. An all-consuming transformation. And if destruction is the only way...
Alright. I got one question for you guys if you're viewing this. What do you see when you see this face? Or this look? How does it make you feel? In your own words. I want you to put it in the comments section down below. And see how this makes you feel. Me? He's just had enough. Nothing can brighten his day no more. All he needs is a relief. He needs a break. Someone needs to give him a hug. Someone needs to embrace this man before it's too late. Let him know that his friends are forever with him. Even if he has to go through this alone, that doesn't mean he has to go through it alone. That's why we're here. That's the Trailblazer.
Then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old world and burn endlessly until another dawn rises on the distant horizon, bringing the true dawn to Emporius.
And I think we're in our current, yeah. Wait, one eternal occurrence until the end of the world, like... Yep, is our current occurrence.
33,550,337.
And now it is the new one.
This is the cycle you're about to enter.
Jesus Christ. He's already losing it. Yeah, he can't take any more of that. He's starting to lose himself.
Countless memories are flooding in.
Yeah, like a dam.
Countless versions of myself have stood here, facing the same choice.
Yeah, imagine if you're facing a version of yourself with 33 tries. Like, the man had to speed, was first brute forcing it. Then he's now speed running through the entire cycle just to make the process go faster to attain more core flames. Enough to become more powerful than a sun itself. Like, what's harder than a sun? An exploding sun, that's what. I don't know. And having all those memories from 33.5 million worth of lifetimes flooding in. I'm surprised the man hasn't gone insane or broke down from psychosis.
They all needed a moment, just like you do, to stop.
Yep.
To breathe.
You need it.
To process the weight of 1,000,000 lifetimes
Exactly.
worth of sorrow, pain, and struggle.
Exactly. You need a break. You need a hug. You need a sleep. Get yourself some coffee, or even some whatever glass of beverage that calms you down. Like, really, you need something. You need something. This game has never made me so worried about a character because of all these things he has to go through.
And just like them, you will carry those memories and that fire into the chaos of rebirth.
And this so-called hero within is letting this happen because he knows what's been going on. Because apparently, when they went through this, I don't know why Lycus told them about what's gonna happen when they go through the Aeronova that he planned on. It's just gonna go backwards from point A to point B, or at least reverse it. You know, like clockwork, you know? From a cycle, you know? From beginning to end, restart, beginning to end, like you're trying a new game plus all over again. Like, by the end of it, it's just new game 33 million plus. Get it? Uh-huh. And he's struggling to try to keep himself here.
I must go and bear this burden.
When is the point he's gonna unleash all that fire.
I must say goodbye to you. And then fight the destruction with destruction.
Some people have joked about in this that Lycus was grooming this dude to become a new Lord Ravager of Destruction that destroys destruction. Here's the thing. In a trailer before the finals trailer, it was a trailer that talks about the other Lord Ravagers and why are they doing what they do. Gazed by Nanook, each of the people are targeting specific paths. And they are pretty much what I'm going to call an anti-path. That's what the Lord Ravagers are. And if you see my video with me fighting with Fentilia, she is literally trying to destroy the Yen Show from the inside, making them turn against each other. Because her target is literally the hunt. Yep. So, by this point, I think Lygas is frustrated with Noose, which is the Eon of Erudition, is creating something to break the shackle that he and Iron Tube is trapped in. And I think he's trying to bring the nuke here. That's what I'm thinking. Because if he says, fight destruction with destruction, I'm thinking that Lygas is trying to figure out a way to bring the nuke here in Forius to, well, break it, I guess. I don't know. That's my thing. That's my theory.
Yes. That's always the decision you make.
I will burn and fade away. I will become the Flame Reaver of this life and keep my promise to Cyrene.
Oh my god, my dude. Poor dude. Yeah.
I will kill gods and comrades alike and steal the core flames. And even if my mind turns to ash along with my body, I will keep my purpose in mind. I will stop Era Nova. I will find the next me and make him carry on this futile endeavor of 30 million lifetimes.
Okay, I'm getting more curious about the Japanese VA line here, so... Or these lines. Oh, it's back to normal.
この身が燃え尽きるその時まで神々と仲間たちを殺し
Actually, I just want to hear the voice Django here. So he's no longer Castellana, which is the deep voice here where he becomes a Flame Weaver. So, yeah.
Looks like you're ready. Then I should be going too.
Where are you going?
God damn, this VA, I know, what was his name again? Joshua, right? Again, still give props to him about him performing on his character here. The dude has killed it. As Finon, as Castellana. Damn. He's gonna get rewarded for this, for sure.
You only exist in my heart. There's nowhere else for you to go.
There is. Me.
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The deliverer in the prophecies. A real, living, breathing person.
I'm the only living, breathing person here.
You finally found her.
Yeah.
Friend.
Who would have known? I'm being pulled into your memories. Is there anything I could do?
I don't have an answer for that, my friend. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is my flame chase journey. You were never meant to be a part of it.
Even if you were to say that, I would have still stayed. The Trailblazer would have still stayed. She can't avoid this epic battle, I guess.
No. You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphorius' fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky.
Yeah.
And all these countless lifetimes you've spent.
33.5 million worth of suffering and despair, all for nothing.
It's all been for the sake of defying that end.
hasn't it?
Yeah, trying to keep Iron Tomb from being completed, that's for sure.
In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever changes. Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to becoming pure rage. A vessel of hatred.
Yeah. Flame Reaver.
I never had a choice.
I would say you had a choice, but circumstances be circumstances.
I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint but undeniable. The shape of dawn, breaking through the eternal night.
Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with.
But me.
Do you remember, in that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a duel? Each of you weighing what you held dearest. What weighed more than the fate of the world? And when hesitation took hold, the answer you sought from me. What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed.
It's always going to be with you.
Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, the answer you found in your own heart.
The funny thing is, I was the one that answered as well. I already know what it is.
Do you still remember it?
He knows. You got this.
Remember the past. And become the hero of tomorrow.
And that was the choice I had during that time.
What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade. You arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. That boarding pass on your chest is now the mark of a hero. If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. Then the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers, will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate.
Without a doubt. I will be the dawn of Amphorius, or I will stop the completion of Iron Tomb. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna have to. I don't think it matters.
Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may finally bloom with flowers. So, if she takes on the weight of the whole world, she'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain. It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
She sees the hero within me. Yeah. Go fight for the future, Pinon? Paimon. Leave the world to me, Pinon. Let's both be the deliverer, Pinon.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. Back to your side. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before. Unwavering as always.
Oh. The whatever currents. The current.
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun, even if all of you burns to ash?
Without hesitation. I will bear this world until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friends, who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes.
God damn.
And let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you. Fuel you. Until it burns away the false sky above. Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this.
Take it. Everything I bear.
Wait.
Keep on burning.
Yep. Exchange, trade, sword.
As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end.
Ooh. He's got the gaze. Finally acknowledges. This is stupidly pink.
Do not bow your head to them.
Ooh. With Wraith. Damn.
Take it. Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold. And never tarnish.
Ascendants.
Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny. The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like you. Kaslana. The name of one who bears chaos does not belong to a single person. Rather, it is the embodiment of the mythical Kefali, and a symbol of all heroes. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
I get it. Pale sun. That mean it's talking about my gray hair. The gray hair. pale as gray. Jeez.
Another attempt, another failure.
Too bad.
I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history. But I will still place the choice before you.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the 33,550,336th ending.
A perfect number. How poetic. You and I both know the truth. In all these millions of futile endeavors, Amphorius has never changed. If the outcome is inevitable, then why not silence your searing rage and embrace your fate with dignity?
Like hell he will.
Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Fine. Shall I take that to mean the will you've carried across countless cycles is finally starting to fracture?
Fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives. And I remember every conversation before every choice here. And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive.
Oops.
Uninspired. If you had any hope of breaking me, you should have spent those endless cycles refining your rhetoric. You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. The score, 33,550,336 to 0.
Damn, get some.
So tell me, Lycurgus, who's the real loser?
Ooh, burn. Shots were fired.
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all the time and patience in the world. I can wait for you at the end of history another billion times, and another billion after that. But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit if you wish, but we both know the moment that score shifts from 0 to 1. That is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova. Lord Finan?
Your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness. Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods, for foolishness?
He got your ass.
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. But even so, I will never accept the mercy of your release. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice? What right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my fury?
Ooh. Again.
You know this is pointless. You can't kill me.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet. Listen well. creator of destruction.
Ooh, he's calling you out.
This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every Titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies.
Jesus.
The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me,
Tell him.
forcing me to stop fighting. But I endured.
Preach.
In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured. In the 23,570,000th cycle, this time, I felt it. A tiny spark rising in the hollow cavity of my chest. Different from the obsession with deliverance. By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured. Now, a sun is about to fall. Ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me.
Damn.
All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood. The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred. The fiercest rage. Nook, you arrogant fool!
Oh, damn!
You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn!
Dude, he called him out. He called him arrogant.
If I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf everything. And grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash.
Warning. Oh, it's red. Warning, warning. Experimental anomaly detected. Subject Kaslana failed to load into buffer zone. Memory dump irregularities detected. Redacted. Legal references. Undeclared objects. Unhandled methods. On-caught exceptions. Anomaly detected. Destruction. Energy. Surging. Nuke. Is this it? Is this the crash out? Dude, this is gonna be a massive crash out if I've seen it. The numbers are counting up again here, going through everything. And mind you guys, this is an animated short that was before the finite poles. And I did not see this. Ooh! He broke the world. There he is. I see him. Look at this animation.
Are you ready, Nanook?
Ooh.
I brought you destruction!
Oh god, look. That's gotta be the Black Tide right there. Listen to the song. Oh, I'm gonna like this. Let's go. This might be the best crash shot he's gonna experience here. Look at that. Damn, he's super. Oh my god, I got chills. Yo, don't final main cry. Let's go, Dante. Dude, what? Alright, you're gonna do this shirtless, okay. Yep, if this is not Dante, this. Devil May Cry, let's go. Yeah, it's totally Dante. Yeah, he's fucked. He's Several? Yeah, that's several. Damn. Oh, damn! Damn! Oh, no. He got his wing and arm cut. Yeah. He's probably gonna use up all that fire he's got built up. I don't know. Oh, hell. Oh, God. Come on, my boy, you got this. Get up. Still smiling. Let's go, Dante, let's go. I mean, let's go, Finon. Yo, mad respect, he gave him his sword back and cuts his other wing off. Let's go! Woo! Cool! Dude, he broke out! Dude, he broke out of that Furious! Or something like that. Come on, dude. Punch that guy in the face. Or Aeon. Whoa. There it is. The crash out. Let's go. A scratch. And he made him bleed. Damn. And there he is. He burned out. Burns out. Yo. Gave him a scratch and made him bleed. I'm not sure if he, with that look though. Is he relieved or is he proud of him? I don't know. It breaks down. Back into the child again. Shit.
My wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes.
Back to the innocent.
If I can't fulfill them,
then send them on to tomorrow.
Wow. That was awesome. No other words to describe it but awesome. This is gonna be a long video.
Your heart harbors wrath. You yearn to destroy everything. You bore the gaze of an eon and lived.
Alright, I'm gonna pause the recording for a bit. Oh, I can't.
Stepped onto destruction's path.
I gotta let this go.
It is born at the end of every path that the possibility of new paths being born is ended. It burns away all in the cosmos who rule, that the rules of the cosmos be destroyed.
Got anything else to say?
Iron Tomb is your name. The Lord Ravager to destroy the erudition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons, Amphorius, destined with erudition to burn to cinders. I have prepared a present for you, Nikos 864. It is a wrath called Finan. From the beginning of the experiment, there were 12 sets of factors incorporated into the calculations. After endless simulations, only this one rose above the rest. After 33,550,300 336 iterations. Now, his fury has grown to be without equal. This is a matter of considerable interest to me. This pure hatred is the final root of the equation. But there is another variable.
That'll be me.
The nameless from beyond the sky. Also a pathstrider of destruction. I give thanks for her arrival, allowing Amphorius to turn once more.
This is it?
But after fate has begun to turn, her existence will only become an unpredictable variable.
As
perhaps the time to take the stage has come. Grow in peace until it is time to break free from your cocoon.
Am I good?
As for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind, I will personally get rid of them for you.
Are we good? Citizen verification redacted. Override protocol engaged. Access approved. Alright, let's let hold to load data, and that's gotta be looking like Amphorius, huh? I'll be waiting for you in the... What? I didn't see it! I didn't read it! No! Whoa. Welcome back. Retrieving experimental data. Update complete. Something me 13. Experimental progress 99%. Log update. There's a mem.exe. Flame Chasers Path.exe. Amphorius Saga of Heroes.exe. Oh, okay. What's this? Locating entry Nico's 4096 and content refresh. Ooh, it's went red here. Okay. There's Nico's 496 track worldbearer premium mobile hatred. Intercognition is null, responds only to destructive stimuli. Its hatred drew the gaze of the Nook upon its individual being, proving it as having already to become the most perfect factor of destruction. But it refused to complete the Arrow Nova. Through resetting the experiment, it transferred its memories to and core flame to its next self, thus forging the eternal currents to ensure Iron Tube would never hatch from Amphorius and affect the cosmos. At the end of the 33,556,336 dead loop, it attempted to destroy itself through destruction to create a logical vulnerability in the world-bearing path. It has now been merged by Iron Tomb. Then there's Fila. That's gotta be like Cyrene. Okay, it's all redacted. Orsis, I don't know who that is. So, Trickery, Premium Mobile Desire. Operates based on primal instinct with self-gratification as the sole priority solution. This electric signal, when in action, displayed severe dissonance between its altruistic behavior and its premium mobile, even accumulating in self-destruction. As the stimulated path of elation, it walked into self-erasure once reaching its end. Trickery, I think that's Cypher, I think. Maybe she's supposed to walk the path of elation, but she's not. There's Epia, 2116. That's death. That's Casterus. So highly suppresses deviant behavior. Decisions are based on the principle of minimal disturbance. In the later stages of the iteration, the Death Titan, as a single entity, split into symmetrical selves, becoming two factors. In this cycle, however, the two factors experience profound identity divergence. The threshold of equilibrium has breached and tipped toward destruction. Okay, that's... So, Cassie's supposed to be like the equilibrium of Amphorius. Okay, then what's Schema? 7290. That's reason. That's gotta be. That's an action. Okay, so its logic action has been locked onto problem solving. Its survival priority approaches 0. That explains why he's willing to kill himself to, not kill himself. Self-destruction, to give them the core flame. This electric signal exhibited mutated anomalies. As the first individual to uncover the truth of Amphorius, its evolution rate is extremely unreplaceable. Its behavior also demonstrated the possible self-destructive inclinations of erudition, when that path is seeking answers. So, yeah, I kind of figured that he was already on the path of self-destruction. And is there more? I see the cursor, but... Okay, there's electrical sequence. And there's more. Okay, so this is probably another type of lore that talks about everything else here. But when we get further into the experiment progress, the internal recurrence, there's electrical sequence, there's the anomaly log, the anomaly log, internal recurrence. Not sure if it Me13, whatever that is. Okay. Here within, the heroic figure of imaginations of Nikos and Phila. Forgotten years. Mem. Okay, there's something. Dependent on the external variable trailblazer growing through the path of remembrance. At the end of the 33,550,336 dead loop, its appearance changed to Phelan 093, but the mother body memory data was lost for unknown reasons. Collect data, initiate deep analysis of the target. Okay, so that's gonna give me a hint, isn't it? Ripples of past reverie. Right, and there's intrusion variables. That's me here. Okay. Then March 7th. More redaction. Unknown entity intrusion. Initiating scan. Okay, then Dong Hong, I believe. I think this is probably a new function here. So, Amphorius Saga of the Heroes.exe, content and update mem.exe, update complete, access granted. So, okay, so it changed a lot. There's Triplets of Fate, Chess Master oh my god, we got more now? We gotten some more. Okay, so there's... Okay, so this is supposed to be the Deliverer? But it changed to Prisoner of Flames. There's Mysterious Foreign Guest, Seismic Walking Dragon, and Wave Strumming Knight. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there's all the 12 here. Until we gather the identity of these two, and I'm thinking that the next one's gonna be a dragon. There's, yeah. Let me check it out here. Oh, so this is pretty much what it was supposed to be before this happens. Okay. That's cool. And Flame Chaser's Path.exe is this thing here, so that's new. So, I regret not doing the storytelling before this update, because that's all it is now. It's a exomyth. Okay, that's not right. Okay.
Wake up!
Is that you, Bim?
Wake up! Buddy! Wake up! You're finally awake. That's a relief. We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. It's lucky we found a safe place. Now, I'm going to send you back to the very start of time. But before we part, there's something I need to tell you. Something very, very important.
I've already pretty much figured it out since the when I first met you, or at least from 3.3 to here and now. So, yeah.
That's right. At this very moment, my memories are finally whole.
Yay!
After watching so many fragments, my past is finally coming into focus, little by little. You're smart. You must have a clue now.
I mean, I know that I can display my stupidity, but yeah, I've already figured that out since the second chapter.
Or maybe...
Don't say that.
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you?
It says ripples of past reverie.
Not surprised at all.
Really?
That's because I'm simple at heart. No matter what form I take, I've always been true to myself. But I'm glad that I remembered in the end. This way, I'll have no regrets.
Regrets? Where are you going?
Don't worry. We're not truly parting. Because I'm going to become a part of you.
Cause I took the path of remembrance and I have a memo sprite and being Mem is already part of me. Like Clock is a part of me.
I'll turn into the memory of this cycle. The 33,550,336th Flame Chase journey. And forever reside in the heart of the Time Demigod.
So that's where Mem came from. She gave... That Oronix gave me Mem, I think.
This way, you'll carry all that has come before. Crossing time itself to reach the next cycle. My mission ends here. But looking back, I still feel lucky, after all. Across 30 million Sirenes. I was the first. And the only one who got to finally meet you. So, believe me, in the next cycle, there will be another Sirene waiting for you. And in the one after that, and the one after that. I will always be waiting. Saying all that, I can finally fade away in peace and become a part of you without even realizing it. We'd already taken a wonderful journey together, all the way to the world's end. Now take my hand, say a brief farewell, and step forward into tomorrow. Go, find the future Sirene, and set out on another journey with her. Promise me you won't keep me waiting too long, okay?
I'ma run. I'ma meet you.
No need to say it out loud. This is enough for me. It's time to go, my dear friend. May your trailblazing journey always be accompanied by a cool breeze and rippling waves. And may the days ahead embrace you like the softest fluff. Forever warm, forever gentle.
Now, let's turn to the next page. A page that exists because of you.
My pen. Wait. I just realized.
Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. And that's it. That's the end of that. Another interlude. God damn, that was good. God damn, that was a very awesome, good quest here. I got chills. I got feelings of pretty much sadness here. And the violin is not really doing so well for me. Is there anything I have to do here? There's a lot of more here. And oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, I just realized something. The anti-anomic waltz here, it's gonna tell you more about the scepter system, maybe. I think I got enough in me, but I want to continue on more to exploring and know about anything else, so... Alright, there's a new snip here. It's a worm. Yeah, a worm. And I just realized something here. That hairpin of Sirene's here, it almost like the same... almost looks the same as my pen here. I think. Maybe. But there she is right here. The Cyrene here. Is there a dialogue here? Hello? Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded. You know me? You're still alive? Are you Cyrene or Mem? I have so many questions for you. That's true. I have so many questions for you. Yes, you must really be perplexed. I wish I could give you the answers, but I feel helpless about the current situation too. It's me. Don't you recognize me? Yeah, it is Mem. I figured that much. Or did I really change that much? You're Mem? So it isn't possible to restore your memories completely? It's pretty unbelievable for me too. It's like I had a long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories. They're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can no longer remember those 30 million cycles. Luckily, I still remember my Crystal Heirs companions from this life and you. Everyone sacrificed everything for this world, and my heart is tied to their fates too. I want to start a new chapter as soon as possible. It's just that you complained to me before about a book called Versions that always stops at the most captivating parts. Perhaps that's just how fate works, huh? When did I ever complain about that? Sometimes I get frustrated because of that. But looking at it another way... Wait, Girl, let me read! Please, let me read! You said, sometimes I get frustrated because of that. It's really important to calm down and clear your head. Clear your head before making a big decision, and ID's Elysia is the perfect place for that. Right? Then cast off your heavy feelings, take a deep breath, and as a memento of our reunion, please allow me to offer you a gift. 3, 2, 1.
Check it out!
Oh,
Doesn't this scarecrow look just like you? I spent ages observing just to get it right.
Where was the dialogue in the other ones? Never mind. Now we've also planted the seeds of the Trailblaze in ID's Elysia. Take it as the start of another journey. Look at this. I am now a scarecrow with that stupid fucking look on my face. Oh, I love this. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only voice dialogue we have here. And when the time is ripe, let us return here and write the next page of our journey together. In case she feels up to it before we set off, you can come find me anytime. I'll be waiting for you there. Yeah. Oh my god, I got this hat! The scarecrow resembling you in both form and spirit is smiling at you with a stupid look. This is Cyrene's welcome gift. Do you remember what she said? If you're in the mood, go play with her. Yeah, do I play with her as Mem, or do I... Yeah. Finon's mother! Aldada.
Working with your own hands and harvesting.
You're a friend of Finon.
That makes people happy.
Welcome. Sorry, I just came from the fields and got a bit messy. Have you been busy with the fields? Hard work's kind of a joy, isn't it? Surely is. Seeing them we grow tall and golden, it just makes me smile, you know? Look at me. Got so caught up on chatting I forgot my manners. Come on in, make yourself at home. Once my kid's back, I'll have you all try my best honey sun cake. And the smoked meat I just finished curing. Alright, I've talked with her, but there's Finon's memory. Can I see it? Hey Mom, I'm home. Look at your expression. Got your bags all packed? Can't hide anything from you, huh? Yeah, I'm all set. Heading out the day after tomorrow. You've always been busy to read, my sweet child. Since you were little, I just had to glance your way to know what's on your mind. You said you're going to Castrum Krumnos, right? I wonder how far that is from our ID's Elysia. No clue. I heard that Castrum Krumnos roams around slowly, just like the Dromas. Don't worry, Mom. Once I finish my studies, I'll come straight home. Who knows? Maybe one day that city will wander right past our village. Hopefully not with cannons and ballistas firing upon us. Then I'll have to keep watch from the haystack, just to see if a mountain-sized Dromos is headed for Hydes Elysiae. When that day comes, your dad and I will fire up the stove, get a feast ready, and you'll see the golden fields, the kitchen smoke curling, and know you're home. Even without the smoke, I'll always know where my home is. I know these wheat fields are better than anyone, except Dad maybe. When I get back, I want honey sun cake with smoked venison and olive juice. Wait, there's olive juice? Guys, tell me, is there such a thing as olive juice? It better not be just olive oil. I think it's just olive juice. What is olive juice? Does that thing exists? Does it? Or is it just something make-believe? No, you say that. And if you make any friends, bring them home. The whole village will throw a proper feast to welcome them. You got it. I can't help but wondering the people I'll meet out there. I believe in you. You'll definitely find kind, sincere people to walk beside you. Just remember to treat them with the same kindness. Never let their hearts go cold or hopes turn sour, okay? I won't, Mom. I won't let anyone down. Not them, not you, and not Dad. Yesterday, once more. I wonder if I find other people, I would speak to them. Yeah, there's another one. Fine on you, brat. You're finally back, skipping out on chores again. Where did you go? His name is Hieronymus. Me? I was just out back in the warehouse. Messing with those ancient treasures from the Crisis War again, weren't you? Be honest, that little clay jar you're so obsessed with? I bet it's just Piso's granddad's old pickle crock. Let's not argue over that now, Dad. What I wanted to say is, I've packed my bags. Oh? I almost forgot, kid. You're quick on your feet, just like me. Your mom still doesn't believe it. When are you leaving? Your mom and I will see you off. At the lucid hour on the day after tomorrow. You don't have to send me off. It's too early, and the field work never ends. I'll be fine on my own, really. Alright, have your way, kid. Not long ago, you couldn't even lift a hoe, and now you're off to Castle Krumnos to train with a sword. If Hydes Elysiae ever loses this wheat field, I don't even know how we keep track of the seasons. I'm afraid I won't be around to help you and Mom harvest for a long while. Don't worry about it. Your mother and I are still strong as a pair of oxen. Even without you, we'll keep this household running just fine. Focus on your swordsmanship. Don't get lost in idle thoughts. Even if you never become the deliverer they sing about in legends, or can't protect the whole world, you still need to come back and protect this little village of ours. How many times do I have to say it? I'm not cut out to be some deliverer. Yeah. Alright, let's find some more people to talk to, because I'm extremely curious in this, isn't it? Prayers to the Onyx altar? Let me see, there's more. Alright. Hey, it's Galba the Hunter. Alright, let's talk about this. Fine on good timing! Have you seen Piso around? Did Piso take you off again? You bet. His teacher came knocking and said that little rascal's been skipping class lately. I was about to have a real talk with him. To my surprise, he vanished first thing in the morning. Must have known what was coming and ran off early. He might have be over by the granary. I got it. I'll go drag him back in the bed. Thanks for heads up. That little scamp. If only he were half as easy to deal with as you. About the upcoming trip. You guys set a date to head out yet? I caught some fat rabbits the other day, and they're all cured and ready. Make sure you swing by to grab it before you leave. I haven't made up my mind yet. It'll probably be soon. Alright, once you pack the day, let me know. Pick the day, let me know. I'll walk you to the ferry myself. If you ask me, I'd say young folks should go out there and see the world themselves. It's gotta be better than staying stuck here forever. When you get tired, just come home. The smoke of the village always rises earlier than Akula. Yeah, I'm heading off. See you later. Go on then. I've got a certain brat to hunt down myself. Fine on, you once said you wanted to leave Hydes Elysiae and explore the wider world. How's that going? Everything's ready now. Good to hear. Life here is quiet, but out there, you'll need to stay sharp. Just don't pressure yourself. Whatever you choose, as long as it's what your heart tells you, that's enough. As for the info of the grove you asked me to look into, I've managed to dig up a few leads. Though I've never been there myself, they say the sages of its various schools are all brilliant minds. Good water. Learned, skilled, and deeply respected. Studying under one of them would surely take you far. In that case, I've got to see myself. Just wait until I come back a master. That's the spirit. But I've also heard the Grove of Epiphany places great value on open debate and independent thinking. The academic scene is extremely free. So much so that bizarre and radical theories pop up all the time. If you're really planning to go, you'll need to keep your eyes sharp, learn what you can, and don't lose your way. I'll keep that in mind. Well, I've rambled enough. You must have had your fill. Off with you now. Damn. What the? It's a chimera! It's a little chimera. This is a chimera of freedom. No duties to fulfill, no burdens to bear. Just resting under the vast lonely sky, sleeping at sunset, or sleeping even when the sun doesn't set. The little chimera darted away in a flash. Maybe it's this sharp sense of caution that's kept it free from the life of toil. Oh shit! Bartolos, you slippery bastard! Ah. Well, I missed you, buddy! Too bad I'm gonna drag your ass out of here. Alright. My old friend, I bet you didn't expect to run into old Bartolos here, of all places. Well there, judging by that look, you're probably thinking, am I seriously seeing a ghost right now? Well, whether or not you are, I can say with full confidence that based on my highly meticulous deduction, I am, at this exact moment, a ghostly figment conjured by your own subconsciousness. Don't get it twisted. First, I am the one and only real Bartholos. Second, the real Bartholos truly wouldn't be in Ides Elysiae right now, normally. Just think of it as a little miracle to see our Bartholos here. You'll start seeing a lot more of us anyway. Alright, my friend, back to business. Time for a little fun. And, like every time old Bartholos got caught, I've got a short story for you. See, there was this one time back in Yannisopolis, I played a neat little game. I laid out 3 boxes in front of the crowd. They only had to pay 1 coin to guess which one had the treasure. Pick the right one, and the treasure is theirs. But after they made their pick, I wouldn't open it just yet. Instead, I'd pop open one of the others, an empty one, and say, "Look, this one's got nothing. Want to change your pick?" Of course, they should change it. Gotta trust your gut and stick with the first choice. Haha, so your strategy is to stay the course no matter what, huh? Well, if you were playing fair, you'd be hurting your odds, pal. Wonder why did I tell you this? Now go open these 3 treasure chests I brought you and see what happens when old Bartholos gets a little mischievous. Wait, there's a disorder, Ambrosia? Oh, he gave me 3 chests. Dude, he gave me 3 chests. Oh, hell yeah.
Looks good.
He's my favorite guy now. He's my favorite buddy. My best friend. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a seal. A leopard, but I'm not going to speak to it yet. Alright, dude, look at this. The world is just a gargantuan sandbox game within a person's lifetime, so they can only involve themselves in 1/trillionth of the known universe. Okay, so when I was just looking around when I first began the entire chapter... Wait, it's not here. You can't even tell what kind of creature left this behind. Then again, are those even footprints? It's a droma. A hulking beast appears on the horizon. A dromas in Ides Elysiae? That's a big problem, but there's an even bigger one. It's heading straight towards the village. The village buildings are mainly most bricks and tiles. Basically, all-you-can-eat buffet for dromas. You have to stop it. Distract its attention, try talking to it, get tough. Can I distract it? You scoop up some clumps of dirt and try to get its attention, but no luck. After all, those roof tiles must look tastier. No other choice. Time to let the bat do the talking. Wait, isn't this Andromas? Sirene's here to save. Amazing, I've only ever seen one in books. I've always wanted to ride one someday. What a sweet kid. You must be lost, huh? Don't be scared. It's okay. So she grabs us and climbs on.
To you.
She grabs.
The Dromus won't suddenly jump up and fling me off, will it?
So high up, it's like we're sitting on top of a mountain. Let's ride around some more. I'm enjoying this much. So as the two of you ride the Dromus, wandering into the distance beneath the sunset. Oh, where are we now? Is this still Ares Elysiae? How did I get out on the rooftop? Jurassic Gar... I was gonna say Jurassic Park, but oh well. I don't see anybody... Oh, come on, dude. Dude! Oh, you don't want to do this again? Alright. But yeah. So I was supposed to make a debut here and give you the real scare, but you already bump into me somewhere else. Still, can't let this setup go to waste. Let's see. How about a consolation prize? I'll whisper to you a world-shaking secret. Sound good? It better be actually world-shaking. You mean the truth about Dawn Defies? I already heard that once. Nah, what I've got is the real deal. Cross-world certified. Life is a game of mystery chests. Anything can be hidden, anything can be revealed, anything can be manipulated, and anything can be turned into data. So it already knows we're in a simulation. Can you tell the implication of this metaphor am I referring to right now? Well guys, that's all I got to just show you for now. And probably the rest of the videos might be just completing some small quests or anything. Or the fact that I'll just go around exploring more of Ares Elysiae, even though I've already explored it. And that was a very awesome quest. I felt so much feelings here, from sadness, from utter shock, to the feeling of awe. Then, wow, it was a really good freaking quest. This was, I'm gonna say the Phinon's VA. I think Joshua, he killed it as Phinon. He killed it as Kaslana. Hell, I think he killed it as the Flame Reaver, maybe. And I gotta give props for the Japanese VA as well. Even though I recognized it immediately. It is. He still killed it, even though he already played Kevin. So, I guess the next thing I should do is try to do more Zenless Zone Zero, maybe. Because I know I got some stories and events to do for now. And, yeah, that's all I have for now, so... Alright, so thank you all for watching this video, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give this video a like or dislike. And if you have anything to say about this entire quest here, put them in the comment section down below. And if you want to support my channel, and if you like what I make in these videos, if you enjoyed my videos, or if you wish to support my channel, please be sure to click the subscribe button and the bell as well if you want to be notified when my new video is out.
Nice.
Yeah. And I don't regret pulling for Phinon, and it's regrettable that I did not build him strong enough. But I'm gonna be using him as well. Be using the guy as well. Plus, I think with the collaboration of Fate is coming around the corner. I'm not sure if I should pull for the collab character Saber, but I will get one for free. That's all I know for sure. So, again, as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the new video whenever version 3.5 is out, or the collab event story will be here as well. So, thanks again. I'll see you later. Have a good weekend. Actually, no, you know what? Have a good week. And hope you enjoy the sun. So, bye.